Hello everyone, welcome to STEMAC. In our last class, we talked about Bohr atomic model. So in that atomic model, it is well known, but at the end, just like Rutherford atomic model, it also has some limitations. So firstly, recap our Bohr atomic model. He talked about those electrons move around some path, and when those electrons move around some paths, it emits some energy. When it go ups and down, it gains some energy. In case of down, it's just emit energy. That's the case happen. And lastly, he explained those electrospectral line in case of hydrogen so widely. So but all those great things happen, but here at the end some limitation here also come. Alas, I hope. So here first the limitations. First limitation, works that atomic model only works for hydrogen and single line electron. Single electron line, no accurate for electron-electron interaction. So here the things, those atomic model conception, the Bohr model provided, it only explain about the hydrogen and helium, lithium, but it doesn't contain more of those other periodic table elements. So why he can explain the exam? Why he can explain? He did not even able to explain the result of his. The why multiple electron behave differently. So why he could not able to explain for other electrons? So because those electrons consist of more numbers, so at the end too much electron cause the repulsion between the electron, and because of that issue he could not able to explain his result at the first at his time. So secondly, could not even explain fine spectral line. In case he could only able to explain about hydrogen, but Bohr predicted one spectral line per energy, which is for hydrogen, high power, but he could not able to explain high powered electrons are showing multiple line, so fine lines. At the end he could not able to explain about those line, why it has many lines. So he could not even explain about electrons. As electron is going through those line, is it even spinning or something? Because of the spinning, does it consist of lights? He could not able to explain those words initially at his time. So according to his model, he could not able to explain about, firstly he could not able to explain about the single electron line, then he could not explain about the fine spectral line, and he also could not able to explain about the why electron is spinning, does it causing any fine lines. And at the third point, no concept of 3D model. Those atom is not just a flat things like a plate or something. It consists of something like shape. It has the shape. It not just like flat like just that board. So he could not able to explain why it does how those electrons are moving. At the end he could not able to come with the 3D model. So actually atom it has a 3D model. It consists of different type of shapes, which we're gonna learn about the orbital class. Those shapes have S, P, D, F, and those S, P, D, F have different kinds of shape, and it consists of different type of orbital like orbital axis X, Y, Z, which we're gonna learn about in orbital class. So next we're gonna learn about more limitations. So here is the fourth limitation, which violates Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So Bohr assumed that those electrons are moving through some exact paths. So that's not the case. Heisenberg said that you cannot know both electron exact position at the same time. Those electrons can move around according to their place, according to the way that the path are made, and he could not able to exactly explain about the path along the how the electron are moving, what is the actual position of this electron. So he actually violates the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle in the fourth limitation. Actually, electrons behave as waves and particles simultaneously. They move around their wheel. They don't like complicated paths, so they move around. And these electrons have that way. When it moves, it has the same feeling when it moves that side. So electrons move as their wheels and the moving paths. So lastly, the fifth limitation here, could not explain about Zeeman and Stark effect. What is Zeeman and Stark effect? Zeeman, spectral lines spilled when placed in a magnetic field. When those atoms are placed in a magnetic field, though their lines are scattered around. He couldn't able to explain about the Zeeman effect here. Also the Stark effect, spectral line when is placed under an electron field. In case of Zeeman it's a magnetic field, and in case of Stark it's a electric field. When it placed into an electric field, it could not able to explain about the line or scattering around. So here is the 4 and 5 point. Firstly, what happened? Euler's Heisenberg uncertainty principle, and lastly he could not able to explain about the Zeeman and Stark effect happening here. Bohr assumed, so in Heisenberg he also said that he could not able to explain about the electron position, and because of that he could not the Bohr model could not explain why the electrons are moving, and lastly about those electron magnetic field electron. And that's all for about atomic model limitation. Thank you everyone.